Right, we've got deadlifts today. The leg room is busy and loud. We're working up to 210 today, whether it feels good or not. What am I at now? 90%. This is the beginning of, well, no, almost finished week 4 post-show. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get plates because it's mad busy in here. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. We're gonna move up a plate at a time if I can find a plate. We're doing one top set, and if I don't get the reps that I want to get, which is a minimum of 8 reps, then I have to do a back off set on something lighter. If I hit my target reps, then I don't do the extra set, because the top set is designed to exhaust me enough in that specific movement. Otherwise I'll just get volume for volume's sake, and then I'm gonna mess up my recovery going into the next session. So let me get some reps. So yeah, fundamentals. There's a reason I started with bumper plates. I started with bumper plates because they're slightly bigger than the metal plates, so they slide, so the metal plates slide on easier. And because I'm sliding on another, after the bumper plate, another 3 20s, it just saps your energy when you have to mess around with that, with them things. What else? Wraps. So I warm up with wraps when I need them. I don't really need them on this, but this is this is my second deadlift session in about 15 weeks because of injury. So I'm just really wary and mindful of making sure I don't exhaust my grip strength and stuff too early. Like I want to get these reps up. So yeah. Okay. So these are, well, they're warm-ups, but we call them feeder sets. So you're basically just steadily going up at a rate that you feel is comfortable and sufficient for you to warm up going into your top set. For me, a plate each time is fine. I've already done some exercises before this, so yeah, all good. As I get heavier, as the weight gets heavier, I'm gonna get more and more quiet because I'm gonna be locking in more and more. So I'm gonna talk to you guys a lot now, and then not much. And then I'll probably talk to you guys after when I'm finished, just to wrap up. But if you're trying to improve your deadlift, listen to what I have to say now, during, and then afterwards, I'll run through some tips and stuff that I think will be useful for you. Okay. Felt like a warm up, which was great. But the thing about deadlifts is they catch up with you quickly. It helps if the floor's even as well. Because the floor's uneven, I'm still struggling to get these on. But on a proper platform, they should slide on well easy. Okay. That felt really good too. So far so good. The thing, mentally, the thing about deadlifts and barbell back squats, there's a few other movements like this where the warm-ups can feel great and the top set can absolutely batter you and you're shocked and you're like, oh shit, and you start to panic. One thing with me, because I'm quite experienced in doing this movement, even when it feels good like now, I'm not getting excited because the next plate I add on might feel heavy as fuck. But it's felt like that before, and I've done it so many times when I'm tired, lack of sleep, half injured, and I still do it, I still accomplish it. So I don't really care how it feels, good or bad. I'm just more concerned that it moves, and it looks the way it's supposed to look. I don't really care how it feels. 180 kilo. Don't know how much that is in pounds for the people who count this in pounds. This is going to be my last warm-up. Yeah. This feels quick even for me. But usually I do 230s. So that'll be why it feels quick, because I'd usually do 200 for one, and then 210 or 215 for one. But yeah, this will be my last warm-up, and then straight into 210, because I just think you're wasting reps going from 280 to 290, for example. Sorry, 180 to 190, I think you're just wasting reps. I think just go for it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, come on. Easy, come on. Once that first one goes up, you're good. Ooh, come on, Gene. Once that first one goes up, you're good. Come on. 90%. Come on. It's fucking warm up. The real work don't start for a couple of weeks. Come on. Come on, Gene. Bully this. Come on. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. One more. Yeah. Woo. So, what happened there? Generally speaking, my reasoning behind doing weights like this for reps and failing a set, which I didn't. I got 8 reps. I'm sure I did anyway. I need to double check. I think I got 8 reps. But when you fail a set like that, don't beat yourself up, especially if you've had 13 weeks off deadlifting or the specific compound movement that you're trying. Because what happened there was the weight moved easy, rep 1. Rep 1 through 5 moved easy. The weight, not a challenge. The fatigue set in significantly quicker than it would once I get into the flow of deadlifting every other week, like I usually do. That's what happens. When you're trying to push through those last few reps, it starts to burn sooner than it usually would. Strength-wise, it's there. 210, it moved like it was a warm-up. But when you get to those higher rep sets, that's what it's about. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that because I know it's now just conditioning. It's just making sure I do it on a regular basis to get conditioned to doing it again at high reps. Just for reference, I've done 200 kilo for 15 reps. I do regularly at my best, I do 230 for 10, like regularly. I've done 260 for 5. So strength-wise and stamina-wise, I've hit milestones, let's say, that I'm incredibly happy with. So I know what I'm capable of. And this was a really good performance today on strength and execution. Like I feel like the reps were controlled. I didn't panic, I didn't rush them. They move smooth, they move fast. But I was just, I'm tired. Sorry, fatigue. The fatigue set in, muscular fatigue set in, because I'm not conditioned to it. So all in all, very positive. The only other tips I would have would be trying to get better at deadlifts. Like I said a second ago, I do them every other week. I don't do them every week. If you do them every week because you want to progress, don't do the same approach every week. What I was doing in 2020, I did deadlifts 3 weeks on, 1 week off. So what I do is I do a strength session, so a 1 to 3 rep set, top set. So I do exactly what you just saw there in terms of feeders, but I go significantly heavier. And then that point I was going 280. I was getting that for 1, or I was getting like 250 for free back then. So do 1 week, week 1, do a strength set. Just do feeders until you get to a 1 rep max or a 3 rep max. Depends where you are in your form. If you're quite well versed in doing deadlifts, I would say go straight to a 1 rep max. Just try and see where your strength plateau is week 1. That doesn't count as improvement. That's just to set a baseline to know where you are at 100%, so that you know what 70% should be, which is where you should be doing hypertrophy sets, which is anything from 8 to 12 reps. So yeah, week 1, strength set. Then week 2, volume. So that's 3 sets of 8 to 12 on something obviously significantly lighter. So if I was doing, for example, 200 for 1 top set for 10, I would probably do like 160 for 3 sets of 8, something like that, because it burns. It's tough. So that'll be week 2. Week 3, I would do this. So I would do a heavy 1 set, but for minimum 8 reps. I don't work to 6 reps, I do 8 reps minimum, because I'm a bodybuilder, I'm trying to grow muscle. I'm not trying to just get strong. I'd like to do both in tandem, but I will definitely prioritize muscular growth over strength. So yeah, week 3, I do a top set, just like you saw there, that exact same setup, and I go as heavy as I possibly can for 8 reps. Minimum 8 reps. If you've got more, go more, but minimum 8 reps. Then week 4, I would not do it. I'd do something else that didn't even contribute to a hinge or pull from the floor. So I wouldn't do barbell rows probably, because I have to bend over then, and obviously my lower back's still gonna get some tension, some stress, sorry. So I'd probably just skip compounds altogether and just do machine rows, dumbbell rows, that sort of thing. And then week 5, which is technically the 4th week in your improvement phase, I go back to what we did week 1 and do 1 rep max or a 3 rep max. That's what I do. And I did that for about 6-7 months. And I swear to God, I couldn't lift more than 210 for 3 when I started doing that. And then like I told you earlier, I got up to 280 in about 6 months. So it definitely works. It works. It worked for me. And I think it'll work for you as well. So yeah, that's my tips. If you want any more, reach out to me directly, comment on the video. Shout me on Instagram. Otherwise, see you guys next time.